What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm not really sure what Activision's plan here is with the lack of transparency that they're showing the community, but none of it is going to lead to a positive outcome for Activision. Yes, they've got their casual players who couldn't care less about skill-based matchmaking, or couldn't care less about AI bots being in their games, or couldn't care less about packet burst or high ping or anything like that. They don't care. They're oblivious to it. And that's fine. If that's who you want to cater the game to, go right ahead. I'm sure it's a lot less of a hassle. But if you actually want to create great games, if you want to create games that were pioneers in this industry, maybe you should listen to some of the fans right now who are absolutely mind blown at the pure incompetence that you guys have shown since the launch of Modern Warfare 3. You are pushing more players away from your game than welcoming them into your community. Skill-based matchmaking is one of those things that pushes people away from your game, makes people not want to play your game. Why would I want to play a game that constantly is measuring me against players around my skill level with no reward, with no ability to properly play with my friends? Why shouldn't there be a little bit more variety? Why should every match go to the time limit? Be super close the whole time? Be a grindy, gritty mess? No. Let games have some authenticity to them. Instead of this artificial feel that every game needs to be extremely close, that every game needs to be a perfect one-to-one comparison of the last game you were in. They're not enjoyable. Those are not fun games to enjoy. Yes, every once in a while, a nice close tight match, those are fun. But every once in a while, you also want those games where you get blown out or you blow the other team out, because those allow you to have some variety. Skill-based matchmaking does not allow for any of that. And then you also have this whole issue with the packet burst and the high latency that I've definitely experienced. You've probably seen it in my videos before. You're going to see it in this video as well. There's no explanation for it, and when they were challenged on it during the Reddit AMA, they just said there's a ton of different factors that affect packet burst. Do you know what the main factor is? Their games are not optimized. They're just not optimized for maximum performance, for peak performance. Other publishers, other developers care about the way their games perform. Call of Duty does not. They do not care if their game is optimized in any way, shape, or form. Look at this clunky, awful, bad UI that we have. Do you think that is optimized? Do you think that is curated after hours and hours of figuring out what the best would be for the player experience? No. And do they listen to any player feedback at all over the last year and a half regarding the UI? Nope. They're going to ignore that too. Why not try to simplify it, make it better for the player? I guess that's just too difficult. This lack of transparency, honesty, any type of just communication is extremely disheartening. Downright disrespectful. We are consumers of this product, and all we're actually trying to do is help it get better. If I was constantly bad-mouthing a good game, I think you could call me a hater. But the fact that Modern Warfare 3 is in a state of hysteria right now regarding the AI bots, the SBMM, obviously the high latency as well, tells me that I'm not the one that's crazy here. It's the fact that Activision is just ignoring all of this, pretending it doesn't exist, and just trotting along, acting as if their game isn't, causing people to become absolute conspiracy theorists. Like, let's be honest here. We covered it with the cheater situation. We've covered it with the AI bots. And now, I don't really know what else to say. The game is not anywhere near where it needs to be. From a just optimization standpoint, there's so much more that this game needs to iron out before it can be considered ready. Like, it's not ready yet. It's realistically been a beta for the first 2.5 weeks. And I don't know about you, I don't really think that's very acceptable. But this is all because Activision decided to rush Sledgehammer Games through a 16-month development cycle, create a game that is essentially just DLC for Modern Warfare 2, or an improved version of Modern Warfare 2, and call it a day. That's it. That's all. And it's so disheartening being a player of this franchise right now because I want it to have that same experience that I had even in 2018, man. It's not like it's that long ago. That's like 5 years. And you can't even give me that type of experience again. Like, you're failing on so many different levels to deliver an authentic Call of Duty experience, all because you want to shoehorn in SBMM. You don't want to talk about the AI bot thing. Like, it'd be really easy to just say they don't exist. But you don't even do that. You don't even come out and say there's no AI bots. You just allow the community to spin around in circles and wonder what's going on. It's the same thing with SBMM. They never admit that exists. And they won't address the packet burst situation that has been a problem since Call of Duty Vanguard. It was an issue in Vanguard, it was an issue in Modern Warfare 2, and it is an issue again here in Modern Warfare 3. But there's diddly squat about what's going on. And they think this is the right path forward. They think this is what's going to lead them to the path of prosperity. What I've noticed is less people want to play the game. Less people want to engage with this game on a consistent basis because of all the factors that we've already talked about. It makes players want to play less time, not retain them for longer play sessions. That's why I called that graphic out as 100% utter lies. People are not playing this game for longer. They're not. What's the point? Oh, so I can maybe unlock an extra thing in the armory challenge? What a dumb system that is. You have no variety in the game until, like, you're level locked at 55, but then you're level locked at 55, so what's the point of playing the game? You can't even level up any further because they don't allow you to prestige traditionally. So many bad decisions were made, and the fact that they don't want to talk about them, the fact that they don't want to adjust them, tells me everything I need to know. You don't care about this community. You don't care about making your game better. You don't care about Call of Duty. You don't. You see it as a cash cow and you're going to milk it until it dies. You did it with Guitar Hero, you did it with Tony Hawk, and you're doing it again here with Call of Duty. The only difference is there isn't another game like Call of Duty on the market right now, and I am still waiting for XDefiant to fill that void. I'm still waiting for Halo to just get a little bit better, or Battlefield to come out with something that is actually going to compete here. One of the reasons why Call of Duty is allowed to be this bad, allowed to have this little creativity, is because there's no true competitor to it. That's why somebody needs to step up and take the mantle from Call of Duty and force them to be better, force them to be transparent, or suffer the consequences of all your players going to play a different game. There is no transparency when it comes to Call of Duty, and that is the number one reason why people are losing their minds and choosing not to play. It would be very easy to address the community seriously about all of these issues. Talk about SBMM, talk about the player retention, talk about why there's AI bots in the game, or why there isn't. Give us definitive answers on packet burst, on high latency. Why is it that the ping is so bad in this game? Why are your servers so bad? Talk to us about this. We're consumers at the end of the day. All we're asking for is a little bit of common courtesy, or we're not going to be consumers again. It's that simple. So where are you guys at with Call of Duty? Are you following the hysteria? Are you following the conspiracy theories? Or are you just trying to enjoy a game you actually like? No harm in that. I'm fine if you enjoy this game. But I'm going to continue to fight to make this game better by trying to get Activision to actually talk and be transparent. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But let me know down below what you think of everything here. And I will always thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for being a part of this channel. 2.4 thousand subscribers. That's pretty awesome. Thank you so much for that. And I will see you guys on the next video. If you enjoyed this one, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. Another video tomorrow. Let's see what's going to happen.